Mr. Bean is a fictional character portrayed by British actor Rowan Atkinson. The character first appeared on television in the show Mr. Bean in 1990, which was created by Rowan Atkinson and Richard Curtis. The show became one of the most popular British sitcoms, known for its minimal dialogue and physical comedy. Mr. Bean is a childlike, quirky, and often socially awkward man who finds himself in ridiculous situations. He communicates with few words, and his humor is based on slapstick, facial expressions, and absurdity rather than dialogue. The show's unique style made it a huge success, with its universal appeal transcending language and cultural barriers. Rowan Atkinson's portrayal of Mr. Bean made him one of the most iconic characters in television history. The show ran for 5 series from 1990 to 1995, but its popularity endured due to reruns, and it inspired both animated and live-action films. Interesting facts. A worldwide success. Mr. Bean has been broadcast in over 200 countries and is considered one of the most successful British sitcoms globally. It has a massive following in countries such as Russia, the United States, and Brazil, where its humor transcends language. Minimal dialogue. One of the defining features of Mr. Bean is the very little dialogue used in the show. Atkinson's character rarely speaks, relying instead on physical comedy, facial expressions, and exaggerated actions to convey humor. This made the character universally relatable. Rowan Atkinson's genius. Rowan Atkinson, a trained comedian and actor, created Mr. Bean with a desire to show how much could be communicated without speaking. His physical comedy draws on slapstick traditions, much like Charlie Chaplin and Jock Toddy, whom Atkinson greatly admires. The Mr. Bean car. Mr. Bean is most famous for his eccentric green mini car. The car became almost as iconic as the character itself, and many fans have associated the quirky vehicle with Mr. Bean's funny and absurd personality. Mr. Bean's teddy. One of Mr. Bean's closest companions is his teddy bear, which he treats like a real person. The bear is featured in many episodes and is a constant part of his childlike world. Scandals and controversies. While Mr. Bean was never known for scandalous behavior, there were some controversies and rumors that sparked interest over the years. Rowan Atkinson's stance on humor. Rowan Atkinson has often spoken about the importance of freedom of expression in comedy. He has been involved in several debates about the boundaries of humor, particularly when it comes to political correctness. Atkinson is known for his belief that comedy should not be restricted by modern sensitivities, and he has defended humor that others may consider controversial. Mr. Bean's lack of dialogue. Some critics initially found Mr. Bean's lack of dialogue unusual and considered it a bit too simplistic. However, the character's success showed that the humor didn't need words, and Atkinson's genius at physical comedy made up for the lack of traditional storytelling. The 2012 Olympic Games sketch. One of the most memorable recent moments involving Mr. Bean occurred during the opening ceremony of the 2012 London Olympics. Rowan Atkinson appeared in a sketch that combined both Mr. Bean's antics and his ability to entertain. The sketch, which included him playing the theme to Chariots of Fire on the keyboard, was a fun and iconic part of the ceremony. However, some people thought that it was inappropriate for such an important global event, though the majority found it hilarious. Legacy and influence. Mr. Bean has left a lasting mark on global comedy. Atkinson's ability to create humor without relying heavily on language was groundbreaking and allowed the character to become a worldwide phenomenon. The humor is timeless, as it appeals to both children and adults, transcending cultural and language differences. Beyond television, Mr. Bean has appeared in two successful feature films, Bean, 1997, and Mr. Bean's Holiday, 2007, which continued the character's popularity. The character also inspired an animated version of the show that ran from 2002 to 2004 and was later revived. Mr. Bean's influence can be seen in many modern comedians who cite his style of physical humor and slapstick as an inspiration. His legacy is that of a character whose simple, visual comedy transcends barriers and continues to bring laughter around the world, making him one of the most beloved figures in global entertainment history. Conclusion: Mr. Bean remains one of the most iconic characters in comedy history. Created and portrayed by Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean's unique brand of humor, based on physical comedy and minimal dialogue, has brought joy to millions worldwide. With his timeless appeal, the character continues to influence the world of comedy, and Rowan Atkinson's portrayal of him will always be remembered as one of the greatest performances in television history.